I randomly visited one of the most trending and luxurious hotel over here in Paris, wondering how much does a one night stay cost in that hotel. And I was shocked that the starting price for a one night stay was from $6,000, and the amount goes up to the $20,000 and more for a single night of stay. And the most surprising part was that hotel is most of the time filled with the peoples and the clients every time. There are peoples out there spending 6,000 to 10,000, even 20,000 for just a single night in a luxury hotel. And at the same time, there are people who spend months, year, or even their entire lifetime to make that amount. Think about that for a second. Let's say you are an international student earning $20 an hour. You are already limited by how many hours you are allowed to work. But even if those limits didn't exist, there is still a hard cap because you only have 24 hours in a day. At some point you hit saturation. No matter how hard you work, your income stops growing. And that's where most of the people get stuck. The way 90% of the international students think about making money is linear. More hour worked is equals to more money. It works, but only up to a certain point. Yes, after graduation you might get a better paying job, maybe your hourly rate double, maybe even triple, but the system doesn't really change. You are still trading your time for money. Your income is still tied to your time, and your time is still controlled by something outside of you. And slowly, without realizing it, you build your entire life around that structure. Working, saving, planning, delaying, telling yourself you will enjoy the life later. But here is the question, is your time really worth something you want to keep trading like that forever? Because in 2026 the dream is quietly changing. It's not about becoming a millionaire, it's not about owning a luxury house or cars. For a lot of people now, the real goal is simpler and harder at the same time. Freedom. Not the unrealistic kind where you do nothing all the day, but the kind where your life isn't completely dictated by your job, where your time isn't entirely owned by someone else, where you have the ability to choose how you work, when you work, and what you work on. And the truth is, most people don't choose their path based on the freedom. They choose based on stability, survival, or expectation. That's why so many people feel stuck even when they are doing everything right. But here is the part most people don't even think about. If your income only exists when you are working, then your life will always be limited by your time. And time is the only thing you can't scale. So the question isn't just how much you are earning. The real question is, are you building a life where your income depends entirely on your presence? Or are you moving towards something that can exist even when you are not actively trading hours for it? Because those are two different paths. One keeps you in the cycle and other slowly give you the option. And breaking out of that cycle isn't about luck. It's not about suddenly becoming rich overnight. It starts with the shift in how you think about money, time, and value. Most people never question the system, they just adapt to it. But the moment you start questioning it, you realize something important. Maybe the goal was never just to earn money. Maybe the goal was to build a life where you actually have control over your time. Think about it.